Welcome, fellow Ben 10 fans, to another wild What If episode on the channel. I'm your host, the Ultimate Alien Analyst, and today we're diving into a scenario that's equal parts chaotic, magical, and downright epic. Picture this. What if Gwen's magic infected the Omnitrix, turning Ben's trusty watch into a mystical mashup machine? Instead of pure alien DNA grounded in science, we get hybrid forms, blending extraterrestrial awesomeness with mythical creatures from Earth's legends. These new aliens don't just follow physics, they bend magical laws, rewriting reality with spells, curses, and enchantments. We're talking Heatblast fused with a Phoenix, Fourarms as a Minotaur, Ripjaws going full Mermaid, and Ghostfreak channeling a Banshee. Buckle up, because we're about to script out the full story of this alternate Ben 10 universe, complete with hilarious mishaps, deep dives into the lore, and edge-of-your-seat battles. Let's transform this idea into a complete video narration. Grab your popcorn and let's roll. Our story kicks off in the classic Ben 10 style, a family road trip gone wrong. Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max are cruising through some ancient ruins. Think Stonehenge meets Area 51, when they stumble upon a hidden artifact pulsing with anodite energy. Gwen, being the magical prodigy she is, tries to contain it with a spell, but oops, sparks fly and her mana blasts right into Ben's Omnitrix during a transformation glitch. Ben's yelling, "Not again!" as the watch sparks like a faulty microwave, absorbing Gwen's pinkish-purple magic. Suddenly, the Omnitrix's interface glitches with runes and symbols instead of DNA scans. Azimuth, the Galvan genius who built it, would be facepalming from across the galaxy, muttering about how magic is just unrefined science. But nope, this infection turns the Omnitrix into a hybridizer, merging alien forms with mythical beasts. Education nugget here. In real-world mythology, creatures like phoenixes and minotaurs often symbolize rebirth, strength, or duality, themes that Ben 10 already plays with through transformations. Now imagine that cranked up to 11 with alien tech. First up on our hybrid roster, Heatblast plus Phoenix, or as Ben dubs it, Heatnix. Visually, this guy's a fiery spectacle. Heatblast's rocky lava body now sprouts ethereal phoenix wings made of pure flame, with feathers that shimmer like embers in a campfire. His powers? Oh boy, where science meets sorcery. Normally, Heatblast shoots fireballs and surfs on flames, but now he can rebirth himself mid-battle. Picture a fight against Vilgax. Ben's getting pummeled, Heatnix explodes in a supernova of fire. Vilgax laughs, thinking he's won, but poof! Heatnix rises from the ashes, fully healed and twice as hot. Analytically, this bends magical laws by defying conservation of energy. In physics, you can't create matter from nothing, but mythologically, the Phoenix represents eternal cycles, so Heatnix could theoretically loop immortality. Funny scenario? Ben uses it during a school dodgeball game, because why not? He dies dramatically after a hit, only to respawn and pelt everyone with flaming balls. Gwen rolls her eyes. Ben, that's cheating and probably arson. Entertainment value? It's like watching a superhero version of Groundhog Day, but with more explosions. Next, Fourarms fused with a Minotaur. Fourtaur. This beast is jacked. Fourarms' Tetraman strength amplified by the Minotaur's bullish horns, hooves, and labyrinthine instincts. His skin turns furred and armored, with a massive bullhead that could headbutt a tank. Powers-wise, it's brute force on steroids, but magically twisted. Fourarms punches through walls, but Fourtaur can summon illusory mazes to trap enemies, drawing from the Greek myth where the Minotaur guarded Daedalus's labyrinth. Educational tie-in, Minotaurs symbolize human-animal duality and getting lost in life's complexities. Perfect for Ben, who's always juggling hero life with being a kid. In a scenario against the Forever Knights, Ben transforms and bellows, charging like a freight train. He traps the knights in a magical maze that shifts walls randomly. One knight's yelling, "This isn't fair! It's not even Euclidean geometry!" Ben, mid-punch, "Euclid what? Just get lost!" Humor peaks when Ben accidentally mazes himself during a family argument with Gwen. Great, now I'm stuck in my own head, literally. Analytically, this hybrid shifts Ben from raw power to strategic traps, forcing him to think like a puzzle master instead of a brawler. It could revolutionize battles, turning open fields into death traps, but overuse might drain mana, risking a timeout curse. Diving into the deep end, Ripjaws plus Mermaid, aka Ripmaid. Ripjaws' Pisces Volan Fishman vibe gets a siren upgrade. Sharp fins become flowing scales, gills sprout hypnotic bioluminescent patterns, and he gains a mermaid tail for supersonic swimming. But the magic? It's all about enchantment over evolution. Ripjaws bites and claws, but Ripmaid can sing siren songs that mesmerize foes, bending water into tidal waves or illusions of underwater paradises. Mythology lesson. Mermaids in folklore lure sailors with beauty and song, representing temptation and the unknown depths, mirroring how Ben often dives headfirst into danger. Scenario time. Against underwater bad guy like Serpent, Ben transforms in a flooded city. He belts out a tune, terribly off-key because Ben's no singer, hypnotizing the villain into swimming in circles. Funny bit? The song accidentally charms a school of fish who follow Ben like groupies. Gwen, how do I turn off the fan club? She zaps him with a counterspell, quipping, "Next time, stick to rapping." Analytically, this form warps scientific laws like fluid dynamics. Magically, it manipulates emotions, making battles psychological. Educational perk? It teaches about ocean myths versus real marine biology. Ripjaws is like a deep-sea predator, but mermaids add cultural storytelling. Last but screamiest, Ghostfreak plus Banshee. Ghostshee. Ghostfreak's ecto-neurite intangibility and possession get haunted by the Irish Banshee's wail, a spectral form with tattered cloaks, glowing eyes, and a mouth that unhinges for ear-shattering screams. Powers? Phasing through walls is old news. Now his Banshee cry predicts and curses doom, weakening enemies with fear auras or foretelling failures. Folklore fact? Banshees are omens of death in Celtic tales, wailing for the doomed, fitting Ben Ken's themes of fate versus free will. In a showdown with Zs'Skayr, Ghostfreak's evil counterpart, Ben unleashes a wail that echoes prophecies. "You're gonna trip on your own cape." And boom, Zs'Skayr does, hilariously face-planting. Scenario hilarity? Ben uses it to scare Kevin during a prank war, but the curse backfires, making Ben's smoothie taste like ectoplasm for a week. Note to self, magic has side effects. Analytically, this hybrid defies quantum mechanics, intangibility, with supernatural omens, potentially allowing Ben to alter probabilities. It adds depth, making fights predictive rather than reactive, but risks driving Ben mad with visions. Education on mental health and myths, anyone? Wrapping this magical mayhem. In this what-if universe, Ben's adventures level up from sci-fi to fantasy epic. Villains like Hex team up with Gwen to counter the hybrids, leading to team-ups that blend tech, magic, and muscle. Ben learns responsibility. Magic's unpredictability means more training and less slapstick timeouts. Funny closing? Ben tries a group hybrid pose, but the Omnitrix burps mana sparks, turning Grandpa Max's mustache pink. Ben! Overall, it's entertaining chaos with educational roots in myths, teaching how stories evolve across cultures. If this was canon, Ben 10 would be unbeatable, or unhinged. What do you think, viewers? Drop your own hybrids in the comments. Smash like, subscribe for more what-ifs, and remember, in the world of Ben 10, it's hero time, now with a magical twist. Peace out!